Hello, welcome to Digital Learning. I'm Connie Kolosey, Director of Media Text and Digital Learning, and on our show today I am going to be talking with Britt Moseley and Dennis Russo. And Britt and Dennis work with me in digital learning and are involved on a really exciting and innovative project where we are basically creating something that no one has done before, and I'm really excited about it. Dennis, talk to us about Beyond the Classroom. What's the concept?
The concept is to create a platform for students to learn anytime, anywhere. We want them, if they're so inclined or they have mentors or adults in their life that want them to keep growing beyond the school hours, we want them to have a place that they can do that without having to know the content to teach their children or their students that they're working with. We want to give them the place to grow and have knowledge and play around with things that they're interested in outside of the school hours.
All right. So, parents often, want to help. And I hear parents say, how can I help? What can I do? I don't understand this new math. And so how will this platform assist with that?
This platform, again, it's not impeding on what happens during the school day. That's still, you're going to have that solid teacher teaching your student curriculum, math, science, social studies. But this almost lets you take those teachers home with you. So when the students log on and they want to click on the math that they need to work on today, their teacher or a district employee certified in math is going to have practice activities for them to keep learning. So it's a time to have anytime, anywhere learning, access to a Pinellas County certified employee essentially beyond their school day.
So for a while, we students have had the ability to at home log into various programs that they use, STMath, iStation. There's a variety of things that they can do from home. What are some of the challenges that they've faced in the past with having a variety of programs that they can log into?
Our solution currently is through a company called Clever. So the word has gone out this year that we have this available to students and teachers. So if they go to clever.com, they simply log in with their Pinellas County login information, and all the programs that we offer that they used to have to remember passwords for are sitting there waiting to be worked on.
So they no longer have to have the link to get out to the various things.
Correct.
So all those links are there on the Clever login place. Let's talk a minute about student logins and student passwords, because many students at this point do know what their R2D2 is. So for those of us that might not know, the R2D2 is their username within the district domain. So every student has an R2D2. And a unique password. So the passwords have been on a formula, and for security reasons now, we're actually asking students to go in and create their own individual unique password that nobody knows and nobody can look up. So that's a thing that is coming, and coming soon. So then with that district credential, just like I have a district credential, you do as employees, the students do as well. This lets them get into, through Clever, every application with the same credential. And how many times has it happened to you? All right, what's that URL? Okay, now what's my password for this site?
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but when I sit down to use technology and I hit a barrier, like I forgot my password,
it's very stressful.
Go off and do something else, right?
I can recall hours of trying to remember my Apple ID password.
So we're trying to mainstream all of that logistical stuff just so we can get to the content. That's what we really want to be working on. My grandfather's okay with his notebook full of 10,000 passwords, but we don't need to do that in a modern, society with companies that are willing to help out. And so
Yeah.
Clever just gets us through all the logistical things, gets the kids where they want to be, and then our job is to provide them with those programs that will help them learn, because that's the bottom line.
So if a parent's at home right now and they would like their kids to be working on something at home besides video games or whatever, you're a parent, right? Here in
Yes,
Pinellas
I
County
am.
Schools, you have students and happen to know a student login.
I do.
So can we go to the district website, because I want to show how easy it is to get to the Clever platform.
Sure.
So we're at we're going to the main district website, pcsb.org. And when this comes up, we have across the top here tabs: family, student, staff, community, school board. When we click on the student tab, and we get some banners, and we slow down or scroll down just a bit, we get to these site shortcuts. And these site shortcuts, the very first one is focus. So parents, if we're wanting to look at grades and how things are going, we can log into Focus. Focus is our student information center, where the grade book is, the attendance. There's lots of things available, information there through that. And our kids are become very adept at Focus,
Yeah.
right? So one of the things actually is they might supposed to be being on some other programs when they're in school, and they really stay tuned into Focus. So there's Focus. And the next one down is
Clever.
Clever. Yay! So
Yay.
let's click on Clever. And
Now we're currently logged in as my son.
uh-huh.
So as soon as I push this button,
Uh-huh.
the magic of Clever should happen.
Yes.
So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And there you are. Clever is logging you in.
Nice.
And so here we have iStation, ST Math. We have McGraw-Hill, HMH. These are all resources that we use. Think Central, that's the science. And scroll down just a bit. We have two other great resources that we're going to spend a little bit of time working on here to show. We see Think Central there. That's where the science resources are for currently, and we have Khan Academy and Office 365. Now in a previous show, we've talked quite a bit about Office 365. So Khan Academy is a really interesting resource that Dennis, you're a fan.
I am a fan.
Let's hear about it.
So Khan Academy, I think most of our audience knows at least the name of it. It started years ago as a place to go watch videos, to kind of learn by yourself how to do math, science, all different types of things. Now it has become more of a teaching aid where you can set very specific missions for your students. Say you're a 5th grade math teacher, there's a whole system created so you can just send your students on the 5th grade math mission. So it helps the teacher to not have to create this otherwise really difficult, above and beyond type of learning experience for their students. And so that's what I wanted to show, kind of the new Khan Academy.
So as this is opening, we mentioned that we are building this platform called Beyond the Classroom, and through Beyond the Classroom, one of the resources they'll have access to is Khan Academy. But while we're waiting for our new and exciting platform to get built, there's no need to stop the learning at this time, because on we go with Khan Academy. Go ahead.
Absolutely. So Khan Academy, like I said, it's built out, it's free. They align with all of our same, equity for all, free growth for students, and they really want to support teachers. They're all about supporting the classroom teacher to give their students above and beyond type learning experiences. So my son has a teacher, obviously, in 4th grade, and his teacher has assigned him the 4th grade math mission and the grammar part of Khan Academy. And so they haven't started using it this school year, but when they do, they are going to click the start button, and then it's going to start working through the standards aligned math curriculum. So if his teacher is teaching about adding multiple digit numbers in class, a homework assignment or a practice that he can offer the parents to have their students continue working on is going on to the Khan Academy that's connected to his class and start practicing adding 3-digit numbers some more. They did it in class. You know, we asked them to do it at home in various ways, but this is another opportunity to intrigue parents about making their students do some more work without having to know the content of teaching math to their students. So this is a teacher and a parent kind of aid.
And within here we have little teaching videos that come up. So we're logged in now as a 4th grade student, and we have fourth grade math. What's the high end of this? How does this apply to, and we may not be able to get to it because we're a 4th grader, but,
Well, you
okay.
you can at least see it.
Yeah, all right.
It's grown to everything from kindergarten math to college prep AP level courses. We're very big on Khan Academy to help kids prepare for ACT and SAT
And how does it do
taking.
that? How does it do that?
Similar to the math missions, the College Board knows the expectations of their test, the SAT, and so they have built courses out to prepare. And in years past, you had to pay private SAT tutors, like big money to get your kid tested up, and now it's open for all. It's back to that equity idea. Like, my parents can't afford to send me to SAT practice camp, but I have Khan Academy, and it's equally as good. So
And you can access it anytime, anywhere.
Anytime,
from,
anywhere.
From any device.
always going to be free.
And they can also, do you want to talk about
And
the
I think
connection to the?
It's also adaptive. So if a student has a PSAT test that they've taken with the district, it will be automatically connected. The counselors at their school work with that to get their scores connected so that it's only the things where the child needs remediation and support. The missions in the test prep course will align to the places where the students are weak.
So you're not wasting time. You're
No.
getting to the point where I need help in this. I'm not starting with number 1, and I might know number 1 through 10. So I move to where I need to be.
So there's a frustration level if you're just doing busy work.
Right.
For the concepts that you already know, but it's going to take you to the
And
ones that they don't.
all of Khan Academy is adaptive. So even when you start to work in your 5th grade mission or your 4th grade mission, if you master that material very quickly, you won't continue to work in it. They'll move you to the next material with which you need support.
And again, keeping it simple for the teacher. It's not the teacher having to go into Khan Academy's system and say, Britt is here, Connie's here, Dennis is here. It helps the teacher just assign it and watch the students progress and then help as needed.
So again, this is available right now to every student. District website, student tab, go to Clever, bam, you're in.
And one of the things I like the best about it, in a classroom with a teacher, you're always trying to work at the rigor of the text where the students will be tested and work on those particular standards, so grade level standards, which is very important to do. We need to get all the time on task and practice that we can in the classroom. One of the things that Khan Academy allows students to do is work at home at a remediated level and master the necessary basic skills before they have to go into the FSA environment and test at grade level. And so this resource will allow students, it's a long-term solution to patch any hole that a student has along the way. And we expect the teachers to be working at grade level and mastering the current skills. But Khan Academy will allow students to master.
Fill in the gaps.
Yes, fill in the gaps.
All right.
Yeah, and help ease that frustration of
Absolutely.
the 4th grade teacher that's saying, well, I still have to, he's still short in some 3rd grade math skills. Like, so this is again, the teacher aid, the support. It aligns with our philosophy of our Beyond the Classroom platform that we're building, because that's what we want to do as well. We want to target where students are falling short in math and reading. So we'll have our own programs as well to help along the students. But again, we have one that's free, that's robust, and we're going to lean on it to get started.
Okay, so we have some more exciting resources to discuss. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to learn some more about Safari Montage and how it's helping us with our Beyond the Classroom platform. So I hope that you will come back and join us in just a bit and learn more resources available to Pinellas County students and teachers.